What if I told you that your dreams might be more than just random thoughts? That some of them could actually be messages from God, revealing something about your future? Throughout history, God has spoken to his people through dreams, sometimes to warn, sometimes to guide, and sometimes to reveal incredible destinies. And the best part, he still speaks today. Many of the greatest figures in the Bible received divine messages through dreams, moments where God pulled back the curtain of time to show them what was coming. And if he did it for them, he can do it for you. Stay with me until the end of this video, and you might realize that God has already been speaking to you in ways you never imagined. Let's start with one of the most well-known dreamers in the Bible, Joseph. As a young man, Joseph had a dream that one day he would be a ruler, and his own family would bow before him. At first, this seemed impossible. His brothers mocked him, even hated him for daring to believe such a thing. But what they saw as arrogance was actually a divine revelation. Years later, after being sold into slavery, wrongfully imprisoned, and enduring incredible hardships, Joseph rose to power in Egypt. His dream came true. His brothers who had betrayed him stood before him, not even realizing that the man they were bowing to was the same brother they once rejected. What can we learn from this? Sometimes the dreams God gives you may not make sense to others. You might face rejection, obstacles, and even betrayal. But if God has placed a calling on your life, nothing can stop it from coming to pass. The road might be long, but his promises never fail. Now let's move on to another dream, one that not only revealed the future, but saved an entire nation. Pharaoh, the ruler of Egypt, had a disturbing dream. He saw 7 fat cows being devoured by 7 thin cows and 7 healthy ears of grain swallowed by 7 withered ones. No one could interpret the dream except for one man, Joseph. With wisdom from God, Joseph revealed that the dream was a warning. Egypt would experience 7 years of great abundance, followed by 7 years of severe famine. But because of this dream, Pharaoh was able to prepare. Egypt stored food during the good years, ensuring their survival during the bad years. This teaches us a powerful lesson. God doesn't just reveal the future for the sake of knowledge. He does it to prepare us. Sometimes he may warn us of difficult seasons ahead, not to frighten us, but to equip us. Have you ever had a dream that felt like a warning? Maybe it wasn't just your imagination. Maybe it was God giving you time to prepare for what's coming. Dreams don't just reveal personal destinies or individual warnings. Sometimes they reveal events that will shape entire nations. King Nebuchadnezzar, ruler of Babylon, had a dream that troubled him deeply. He saw a massive statue made of different metals: gold, silver, bronze, iron, and clay. No one could interpret this dream except for Daniel, a man of God. Daniel explained that the statue represented the great kingdoms of the world, rising and falling through history. At the end of the vision, a stone representing God's eternal kingdom crushed the statue and became a mountain that covered the whole earth. This dream was not just about Nebuchadnezzar. It was about the course of human history. It showed how empires would rise and fall, but ultimately, God's kingdom would reign forever. This is a reminder that no matter how powerful the nations of the world may seem, they are temporary. Only God's kingdom will stand in the end. Another man who had a prophetic dream about the future was Daniel himself. In one of his visions, he saw terrifying beasts, each symbolizing different kingdoms that would come to power. This dream was so detailed that historians today recognize it as a prediction of real historical events. But the most important part of Daniel's vision was that, at the end of all these events, God's kingdom would be established, never to be destroyed. Why does this matter to us? Because even today, people around the world report having dreams about the future. Some see disasters before they happen, others have dreams about world-changing events, and some even dream of things they don't fully understand until they come to pass. Could God still be revealing what's to come through dreams? But dreams aren't always about world events. Sometimes they're deeply personal, meant to protect and guide us. One of the most important dreams in history was given to Joseph, the earthly father of Jesus. In a dream, an angel appeared to him, warning him that King Herod was planning to kill the infant Jesus. Because of this dream, Joseph took Mary and Jesus and fled to Egypt, saving the child's life. This shows us something incredible. God uses dreams to protect his people. Have you ever had a dream that felt like a warning or a call to take action? Maybe it wasn't just your mind playing tricks on you. Maybe it was divine guidance, just like Joseph received. God doesn't just reveal dangers through dreams, he also reveals missions. In the book of Acts, the Apostle Paul had a vision of a man from Macedonia, begging him to come and help. Because of this dream, Paul changed his plans and went to Macedonia, where he preached the gospel to an entirely new group of people. His obedience to this dream led to the spread of Christianity in Europe. Sometimes God may be calling us to do something through our dreams. Maybe he's showing you a place you need to go, a mission you need to fulfill, or a purpose you haven't yet realized. What if the dream you keep having isn't random? What if it's God trying to get your attention? And finally, one of the most powerful and detailed dreams in the Bible is found in the book of Revelation. The Apostle John had a series of visions where he saw glimpses of the future, both the trials of the world and the ultimate victory of God. His dream showed the final battle between good and evil, the return of Christ, and the creation of a new heaven and a new earth. This dream is a reminder that God already knows how the story ends. No matter how chaotic the world seems, he is in control. And for those who trust in him, there is an incredible future waiting. Now let me ask you, have you ever had a dream that felt different? A dream that seemed too vivid, too meaningful to be random? Maybe God has already spoken to you and you didn't even realize it. Maybe he's given you a warning, a direction, or a glimpse of something greater. If you've had a dream that you believe was from God, share it in the comments below. Let's talk about it, pray about it, and seek wisdom together. And if you found this video insightful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more faith-building content. God is always speaking. The question is, are we listening?